Hello, welcome back. We're here for another stream of Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3. I don't know if I'm going to play this all the way to the end. I imagine it's probably short, and maybe even something that will beat today, or would beat today, except I think I am going to do a shorter stream than normal because I am exhausted. I am very tired. The last 3 nights, every night, I've managed to accidentally stay up way past when I would normally go to bed, which is already too late to get a full night's sleep. And, I think I have to go to bed early today. So, we left off this, is my inventory full? 'Tis. That's right, I was a little bit stuck last time, wasn't I? The deal is, one of these traits, at least one of these traits, developing calf injury was something that I could have, if I had this all the way maxed out, I could have avoided a tripwire, I think, over the other thing. And maybe that would have led to a different ending, I'm not sure. I also could intentionally get this passenger by letting the clone use an ability on me a bunch of times, and then that would give me another route. I guess I can go do the clone fight a couple of times, because there should be a couple of things that I can do at the end of that. There's also, I tried several times to get this, to get something to happen. No, it was this one? Before the labyrinth. There was a guard named Wally, and there's some skill called Wally's Folly that I could use way up here, if I had it. This is an odd way to lay out a game. But I think... Oh, wait, or I could just continue on. Oh, I didn't notice this over here. Traits 11 out of 30? There's a total of 30 traits that you can get, apparently. Or maybe that's... Is that specific to... Oh, wait. So wait, I can't go back and view chapter 1, but this had an item and 5 traits that I didn't get? All of this is considered chapter 2, and then here is chapter 3. And it's saying end of branches 0 out of 4, but I've gotten some. This is a little confusing. I am gonna go do this again and see what happens. I think. Yes. Okay, so with muscle memory, I get to the clone lab. Frames! Not according to, no. What? Hello, Garrett. And that's confusing. It's saying 0 dropped frames, but also my connection speed is 0. Alright, I have disconnected. Completely. Hold on. Okay, apologies. That was weird. Like, nothing said it was disconnected, but my frame, or my connection speed was just showing 0. And then eventually it said, oh, you disconnected and I'm reconnecting you. Alright, so... Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said a shorter stream than normal. Not that short. Fortunately. So this, if you missed any of it, this would actually, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, it's a deliberately many genres mashed up kind of game. And I've already been through this section. And I'm going through it again in order to try and pick some of the other options and see what happens. And so red and green and beakers are useful, but mostly beakers. Alright, so it's going to harvest all beaker. Okay, and I can't... Oh, oh. Alright, so I can clear his beaker symbols, but not his other stuff. Alright, that's fine. I could also just... Could also just... Do what? Nothing. Okay, and... Oh. Oh my. Oh my. Alright, so I could stop him from using Touch Mind, but I do want him to use... Oh, no, wait. He's going to use it multiple times and just kill me. Right? Oh, I can't... My stuff has been cleared. Oh, no, it hasn't been cleared. I just haven't earned any. Okay, so I'm doing terrible. But that's okay. So I wanted him to use that anyway so that I get the passenger skill. But now also I'm getting a penalty because of stress. Have symbols. That's not terrible at all. Especially because I don't actually need these. It didn't take away my progress, so that's fine. See, that's bad because he's going to do it 2 more times, but no, I can do this now. I'm not okay. 5 health. That's fine. The only thing that I can do to progress is match beakers, which I don't have the ability to do now, so... Oh, there's some. Lucked into it. Good. This might... not yet. If I could get 4 somehow. Again with the thoughts. There we go. If this lands on stress again, then that maxes out the stress meter. It did not. I'm taking a lot of damage, though. That's probably before he goes and clears the... No, I don't need to worry about it yet. But... at some point... I should use my thing to harvest a handful of beakers before he can clear them, but he can't clear them yet. Oh, can't use that. Alright. Can I win this turn with, no. Clearly not. Alright, unstressed by 10 is not even gonna do anything. Zoom. Oh, it landed on you're okay. And then he immediately did it again. Stop. If I could clear like two... A lot of health loss. Not great. Oh. Almost maxed out, but with this, we were done? Yes. Alright, now I can choose a different option at the end of this. Let it in. It swirls in your mind, getting louder and louder, and then... Huh? You're staring at a cloning tank. It's empty, save for a clear liquid that... in other tanks, is suspending parts of various clones. You have no recollection of why you might be standing here, of any place in the room. Looking toward the far end of the chamber, you spot a cloning vat next to a bizarre array of computer terminals. This is what you're looking for. You pour the bowl of soup. Okay, I already did this. Right. You smash the release button, opening all the tanks. Then, the presence. It crawls out with an insatiable hunger. You must be made whole. You must be made whole. You must be made whole. When you come to, the clones are all gone. You don't know what you did, but you were very hungry, and now you don't feel hungry at all. Except for your doppelganger, you are the one and only J.J. Hardwell. Clonable. Satisfied with your decisions, you let the glitch consume you, transporting you back to the bar. Okay. Okay. Didn't lead to anything different. I guess I could have... Now that I've eaten the clones, I could do something else instead. Or we could continue on. Let's continue on. You glitch back into the boss room. The attic is more intact this time around. And while the Huncans are chanting as before, they seem less imposing somehow. A snack of the clones, surely. Maybe it's because you just experienced a full psychological break. Physio? Nope, psychological. Batanga Ikbold soon it's gone through the red blanche mesnik. Yeah, got it. Huh? Cult of the Huncans version 0.8. Alright, so they have 30 health. They have... Good luck fighting at 10 FPS. Alright, so I mostly care about knifing. I assume I mostly care about knifing. Oh, clonable. Satisfy your hunger. Deal 6 damage. So I can eat them now? I do it. Well, actually, I continue stabbing them because that's easier. Nom! They are defeated with my mighty mouth. The Huncans lay defeated. You just beat the final boss of Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3, or at least a version of it. Bethangla Ichbaum. Man, not so fast. One of the many, many Huncans pulls a small device from under his robes. You die with us, J.J. Hardwell. He presses a button on the device. A boom echoes through the mansion, causing the floor to buckle underneath your feet. You run. Oh, I made it out. Sprinting down the steps of Doc Wright Mansion, you can feel the tang of game levels you never played, brushing just past the edge of your consciousness. You know now to the core of your being that the bartender Huncan, your Huncan, is the original Duncan Doc Wright III, and now he's waiting for you just outside the mansion gate. He's looking at his feet, where a washing machine appears to be half embedded in the floor. It makes an awful racket as it judders and collides with the scenery. Finally, it frees itself from its earthen constraints and begins zipping through the sky at a speed you can barely grasp. There's our nasty little friend. A loose physics object. It's causing too many calculations. CPU can't handle it. A washing machine? That's what's causing the entire game to break down? That's video games, boy. Take a deep breath. Take care of it. Best be quick. Okay, I'm on it. Repair the catastrophic bug. Fix washing machine. Alright, 10 of a bunch of things and 20 nuts. Flying crate is just another platform. Steals 5 of each symbol from your opponent. Cool. 10 damage. Shuffles your symbol counts? I see. Nothing escapes. Harvests. Okay. Oh, so maybe it's not going to match at all. It's just going to harvest. That's fine. And it doesn't have health, so I can't do anything. Oh, I see. And this object isn't used for fixing the bug. It's just for the dodge debris ability. Right on. Symbol counts, okay. No. It kind of feels like it doesn't matter which objects I get, because they're just going to get rearranged again. Yeah, matches down low in order to just hope that combos fall into place. Like so. With other enemies, I would be trying to not set them up to have something happen on their turn. Ow. But this guy doesn't match things in the same way. Oh, nice. I used to play a lot of Puzzle and Dragon way back in the day. Or I say play a lot of. Played a normal amount of. Alright, those were shuffled again. I still need orange, a whole lot. Well, if I say I played it a lot, then it starts to sound like, oh, I probably paid them money, which I did not. I've never paid for any gacha game. Okay, so he's going to, again, shuffle my symbols, most likely. Okay, I can use this now. I might as well wait till he has one more. Yeah, we'll wait until he has more things. That's a little better. Shadoom. Now I just need lots of these lug nuts, or whatever they are. Bolts. Oh, so may want to heal myself, because I'm going to get meteored in due time. Oof. See? Good evening, Blind. How are you? I am being accosted by a bugged washing machine. Apparently. Kind of a weird game. Doing good? Awesome. Ooh, I am close enough to being meteored that do I want to heal myself again, or do I think I'm just going to win? Let's see if I might win. Oh, I'll be able to steal soon. I mean, do this. Oh, but now he's gonna rearrange. But it's fine. Now I have 15 of everything. I have plenty of everything. I win. I'll first aid first, in case I need to do another fight after this. And again. I guess it's nice that in this fight I can never be surprised by anything. I always know ahead of time if he's going to be able to do an ability on me. Alright, cool. Fix the washing machine complete. You feel the game transform around you, pulling you into the final cutscene. The mansion explodes, sending shrapnel and vaporized dinosaur parts flying. Thanks to your intervention, the Dockwright tragedy has been successfully averted. JJ and Huncan limp away from the wreckage, both of their futures uncertain. JJ intends to create as vague of a report as he can and put the past behind him. Huncan, on the other hand... Huncan has a strange feeling that the past... Yeah, game's canceled. This cutscene's never getting finished. Wait, then how is that chapter complete and not entire game complete? The mansion blew up. I insist that it did. Oh, now we're in space. Huncan is speaking, but the words seem to slide past you, shaking and wavering as they wind past your ears and around your brain. Cancellation, what does that mean? The game can't be cancelled, you're still in it! This doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. And now Huncan is snapping his fingers in front of your face, repeatedly. Right? JJ? Yes? Yeah, yes. You weren't listening. I was. It wasn't a question. The bug seems to be fixed. I can safely mix drinks now, so arrangement is complete. Right? But the game, it's not coming out. I'm not seeing the problem here. If the game got cancelled, and we just fixed it, we can release it ourselves. This can't be the end. Listen, if Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3 comes out, you and your Legion of Clones are going to tear my Legion of Clones limb from limb across millions of copies sold. I don't mind that not happening. I'm going to find a way to release this game. Are you with me? I'm with this flamed orange peel and its freshly expressed oils. Come on! Even if I wanted to help, there's no way to access the outside world. You'd need to open a network port, and the only one who can do that is the Wizard. The Wizard? Magic exists in this game? Sure. Too bad it's impossible to reach him. When the developers cut something or wanted to ditch a system from the previous project, they'd flag it as depreciated. Anything depreciated gets moved to a special folder and sealed off from the rest of the game, including the Wizard. Can you send me to the depreciated files? Deprecated. What am I saying? Deprecated files. Let's see. Huncan retrieves a manual of debug functions from under the bar. I caught it. It's not depreciated. He cracks it open to a random page, skims its contents, then slams the book shut in your face. Nope, sorry, can't be done. You didn't even try. JJ, I'm doing you a favor. Trust me, the sooner you give up this pipe dream, the happier we'll both be. Huncan returns the manual to its shelf, turns his back to you, and picks up his instruments. Doot, doot, doot. But if I proceed, what happens? Unknown. Health boosts. I need more than 30 to go get the really cool thing. And so I need how much? 3. So 2 more. You're spiraling a bit. Huncan isn't helping. With no further direction, you let your eyes wander around the bar. A wooden door you never noticed before now grabs your attention. It looks perfectly ordinary, except for the symbol of an eye etched into its frame. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed that. Nothing gets past old Hitan. A fork in the road. Entranced, you approach the door and run your fingers over its etching. A muffled voice can be heard from the other side. You can't make out the words, but the intent is clear. You need a password. Huncan, meanwhile, continues to tend bar, his manual of debug functions tucked safely under the counter. I have taken the manual, or I try to. You sidle up to the bar and drum your fingers on the polished countertop. So, our arrangement is complete? You're just done talking to me? I believe that was clear. Huncan turns to focus on something in the opposite direction as he speaks. Seizing the opportunity, you lunge across the bar and reach for the mysterious tome. Hey, stop that! Grand Theft Manual. Take matters, and the manual, into your own hands. Don't let progress hit 0. Reach 100 progress to win. So, books give me progress. Volto, what's he gonna do? Call the cops? Harvest a row of symbols. Which way am I going? Destroy 20 random symbols. That's great. Alright, so try and get some green and orange. Do that. And that removes progress. Destroys all book symbols. You struggle, but he's surprisingly heavy. Prevents you from using actions for 1 turn. Oh, you are correct. Destroy probably does not harvest them. Alright, well. Try for books, mostly. Oh. So I should try and I was gonna say I should try and deny him green and blue, but not really. Doesn't really matter. His ability to remove my progress is not that great. Alright, find time to expend books. Anyways, I have plenty of uses of this. That would get me a row of symbols, like this row right here. Give me the 4 books of a kind, which counts as +5. Good. Molly, I did finish Blueprints. I am on to the next game about traversing a mansion. I have started uploading the VODs to YouTube. So any streams that you missed, you can go back and watch. Here we go. That gives me 6 books to finish on my next turn. No! Oh, I still finish on my turn. You never saw anyone finish. Well, so there's kind of like 4 layers to the game, with 1 being get the credits, you know. And then 2 is like finish the map that's in room 46. And then 3 is what I did, getting to what most people would consider the end. They don't give you credits again, but the words "the end" show up, which is enough. And then layer 4 is like nonsense. Like you only get the tiniest little hint of how to begin it, and it's one of those things where you just need a whole Discord of people like collaborating on getting the final puzzle solved. So I only went to layer 3, but you know, it's done now after about 90 hours. DMs? I don't know, because I don't really go on Twitch for any reason other than to start my stream. I did watch a speedrun. I watched the, there's a video of the developer, like, watching the 11-minute speedrun, I think it is, of reaching 46, like, in a single day. You wrench the manual from Huncan's grasp and dive under a table, frantically leafing through the pages. Huncan grabs you by the ankles and pulls. Give me that book, lad, before you do something you regret. I have to release our game. You don't understand, it's too dangerous. There, deprecating a file. You tear the page from the manual just as Huncan successfully yanks you out from under the table. Eat the page. Acting on instinct. I got another point in feral. Acting on instinct, you wad the page into a ball, stuff it in your mouth, and swallow. At first, nothing happens. You and Huncan stare at each other in disbelieving silence. Then your spine starts to tingle. A moment later, the world goes dark. That worked, I guess. Better than reading it. So there's a much faster speedrun now with an out-of-bounds glitch. Makes sense. That's usually the way it works. You're staring at a strange, black, crisscrossing pattern. A thick, black line runs directly down the center, dividing your vision. You refocus your eyes. You're standing in front of a gate. No doors? I'm in an elevator. Blue light streams through holes in the grated entryway, filling the elevator with a gentle and eerie light. It softly illuminates the dull sheen of the surrounding walls. Wait, the game... There's no way. The game has a jump action when you press space, but because it's not used... The game just sets it to jump you a minuscule amount. It must be like a single pixel, because I tried hitting space, didn't I? Maybe I never did. Maybe I never even hit space. But apparently it's just enough to clip you through the floor if you jump at the stairs outside. That's funny. The rest of the mansion is nowhere to be seen. What's even out here? The elevator lurches. A display above the door shows different floors with an arrow pointing to the one you're currently on. Based on the image of the duck it's pointing to, you realize you're far from any traditional mapping scheme. This floor and the elevator are broken. Without warning, the elevator plummets. Your organs surge towards your throat as you wedge yourself into the corner and brace for impact. Oh, I took damage. I'm back at the bar? The vein in Huncan's forehead would burst if he clenched his teeth any harder. You imbecile! What did you think would happen? This bar teleports wherever you go. Now, thanks to your complete lack of foresight, I'm trapped down here with you. I hope you're happy. Oops. Just take what you need and get out. I didn't even make any decisions. Well, I still don't need to buy anything. So, continue on. You return to the elevator. The panel next to the door sparks violently. Each button seems to lead to a piece of cut content. Well, I don't have engineering prowess, so I could press the wizard button, or the emergency call button, or the open button. Press the open button. You press your forefinger to the button. The grated door shutters open in compliance. Okay. You exit the elevator to emerge in the center of a mansion hallway and realize that your elevator has disappeared behind you. The hall splits into 3 directions. Library, kitchen, or basement. Well, I need 4 gold, so I will raid the kitchen. I guess I could go for a snack. The kitchen appears to be fully, eternally stocked. Pots and pans hang around the room, reflecting your face from a variety of angles. Stepping forward, large, bright red letters appear in front of you. Horde mode? A sinister hissing behind you catches your attention. You whip around to find a dinosaur with flowing blonde hair crouched down, poised to strike. Ah! Shh! Quiet! A horde of vegetables floods into the room, chlorophyll dripping from their gnashing teeth. That's not what chlorophyll does. I just want to know what's going on. You'll learn soon enough. Stick with me, newbie. The carrots are coming. So these... Why is that vegetable yelling? Alright, so it can raise my stress. The only gem it uses at all is green. So I'll deny it green, while also stabbing it in the face. Oh, nope, didn't stab it. Now I stab it. I have de-stress. Oh, I've been stabbed. Bling. Bling. I did it. I have cut up the carrot. Who are you? What are these things? I'm Fangs, and these are vegetables. Why are vegetables attacking us? Because Domino Killfather's genetic experiments extended beyond dinosaurs, into the foods they ate. Aren't some dinosaurs carnivores? One of the publishing executives felt that walking steaks were distasteful. And watch out! They just keep coming. Is it another carrot? No, it is garlic. It is garlic that uses orange tiles to headbutt me. Very well. Well... Oh, and then he died. You mentioned Domino Killfather. Wait. As in Killfather Island. Are we in creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion too? Is this the Lazoria Prehistoria incident? Sort of. When the developers started building the sequel you're presumably from, they built on the technology from the original games. Horde mode was an early prototype, and didn't go very far, so it never got its own art. Then, where's Jack Breyer? Dead and gone. He never even made it into Horde mode. The developers really wanted the sequel to be a clean break at one point, so his original files are all gone. Brutal. And then more vegetable fights. A tomato this time. That hits me with red. Deals 2 damage for 3 turns. Oh no. I should stop that at all costs. Somehow. With violence. No, he got a lot of acid. I'm going to get acided. So I should grab some red of my own to heal after? Oh, he died. I should have healed. Oh well. God, I hope that's the last of them. It's not, but the next wave is a boss, so we'll be able to exit the run soon. Use the shop to restock while you can. Don't you mean restock? No. I don't need to restock. Welcome back. You ready? Our next opponent's not a pushover. As ready as I will be. You know a lot about all of this. What's your deal? I used to run with Jack Breyer. Realization hits you like a truck. You're the sexy dinosaur companion. Damn it, JJ, you said the inside words on the outside. Fangs gives you a confused look. No, I mean, not... I didn't mean to say you're not attractive. I hate to break up your little kitchen date, but I really do have to kill you. Oh, thank God. Wait, who are you? I'm Domino Killfather, ruler of this island and all I survey. Is there a reason you're made of broccoli? The experiments. Right. Bring it on, Killfather. Defeat the villain of the previous game. I shall try. Oh, he has all of their abilities. I was hoping that I would get to do all that stuff. Wait, status, attacks, heal. So just every time... Oh. Alright, well that's going to be difficult. I don't like it. Anything that, like, removes that? No. Alright, fine. What do I want most? Let's do this and start comboing. Combo. No, not enough. I mean, I guess he doesn't hit very hard. Alright. I should make sure that I get some red from somewhere. Oh, I can't. Then I should Minigun? Sure. Ah, it didn't combo at all. Okay, really do need to heal. So, oh, he doesn't even have to wait for it to wear off. That's very bad. I should also use my bandages quickly. And at least the damage over time that he's hitting me with doesn't seem to also heal him. Unless it has been, and I haven't been watching. Probably a minigun again. Yeah, I didn't realize just how much shoulder bash I was storing up. You're breathing heavily. A blinking set of rectangles floats in front of you. One says continue, the other says save and quit. I guess continue. Your hand hovers over the continue button. Please, God, no, we'll be here forever. Reluctantly, you press the save and quit button instead. The doors that the vegetables spilled from slam shut, leaving quiet in their wake. Not bad, person with a name. Oh gosh, my bad. I'm JJ. Right. Good working with you, JJ. You slice a good carrot. Thanks, that was surprisingly fun. It was nice knowing someone had my back for once. We make a pretty good team. I guess we do. Do you want to come with me, maybe? I'd love the backup. I don't think that's for me. Even if I can survive outside this room, I have bad luck with partners in the ATS. Really? Oh. You didn't survive Killfather Island either, but people never talk about it. Yeah. I'm so sorry. It's fine, that's just how games go sometimes. Well, I'm sorry the game wasn't designed to have us work together, you know? Yeah. Fangs looks in the middle distance, then snaps back to the present, focusing their eyes on you with a wink. I did have fun, though. Me too. I'll see you around, Fangs. Here's hoping. You open the door that leads back to the elevator. It begins to close behind you. Stay sexy, JJ. Your face turns red, with blood, because you're at 6 health. Awakened. This better not awaken anything in me. There was an awakened option somewhere else. Was it in the lab? I bet it was in the lab. Let's buy the health boost. And then, I guess before I forget, we'll go do exactly that, right? It was here, but don't use the lab rat ability. Was it... Look for a way out. And then use Hacker Blood, I think. Yes, this is where it was. The server room is outside its lavish set dressing bare. This is, for all intents, an expensive mausoleum. A single monitor glows a lurid purple from the corner. Beside it hangs a pin-up poster of a dinosaur, muscles glistening, eyes highlighted by a mischievous shine. I am a man of culture now. I approach the poster. You approach the poster just to get a closer look. For science. It's your job as an investigator. Right? Stretching your hand toward the poster, you find it fluttering from the wall at your merest touch, revealing a passage in the wall beyond. You squeeze yourself into the gap, cursing your bulging deltoids. On the other side, a familiar door awaits. We have branched to another save point. Very well. Oh, I should actually... What am I missing? Bandages and more bandages? Sure. You find a complex series of air ducts, crosswinds tickling your face from multiple directions. The mansion's ventilation system is now fully accessible to you and appears to be filled with treasure? Vents, trinkets in every shape and size, from rusted spoons to miniature statues of Jack Breyer, fill the ducts, with no apparent utility other than simply existing. This must have been where the developers stored the collectibles they planned to put into the game. Paths stretch in every direction, each appearing just as cluttered as the last. I don't remember how I got keen eyes. I've probably had it since the beginning, so the second option is probably more interesting. I think. Could be. The network sprawls in all directions. You roam for several minutes before finding an interesting intersection. The duct to your right is filled with feathers. At the end of the duct to your left, a light glitters. Well, I am not a friend of cryptids or a bird expert, so I have to follow the glittering light. Very well. I will keep both of those other skills in mind. Surrounded by baubles, something catches your eye as being of genuine value. A glittering light in the distance. Following the duct, you enter a chamber filled with gems! Unfortunately, every gem appears to be welded to its environment, totally unable to be moved. Oh well, I have a jackhammer. Damn, can't even try selling these to Huncan. Suddenly, a pile of diamonds appears over a table in the center of the room. It hovers for a brief moment before clattering down in a shadow of refracted color. Eyes off, boy. That's mine. Oh, I'm sorry, were these your diamonds? Not yet, nerd. They'll be mine once I take them. Dismissing your presence with a simple flick of his eyes, Burglar Huncan wiggles his backside and, winding up, begins an exaggerated slink toward the table of diamonds. Wait, stop! You just admitted to being a thief. Call me a burglar. It implies more violence. I'm a special agent. I'm pretty sure I need to stop you or arrest you. I gotta do something, is the point. For what agency, genius? From the confused, sad look on your face, I'm assuming you know that this is all a video game now. How are you enforcing the law when the government doesn't exist, bud? I'm chill. I just think you shouldn't do this. Oh, I'm now fully a negotiator. When did I need that? I needed that for something. Probably when I was talking to my own self, Evil JJ. I'm chill. I just think you shouldn't do this. That is the most toothless, candy-ass lecture I've heard in my entire life, and I'm pretty sure I'm immortal. I'm pretty sure I'm actually also immortal, now that I think about it. I never died even once. Not even in a video game. Listen, you can use your cop logic all day. I'm gonna take these diamonds fully hoping they belong to someone, wait for them to respawn, and do it again, because it makes me feel alive. You can leave me in peace, or I can hit you with a cattle prod till you taste your own code. Up to you. I am not enough of a burglar to leave him alone, so I eat a diamond? You snatch a diamond off the table before Burglar Huncan can steal it and swallow it whole. I dare you to try that again. You swallow another diamond. Son of a... Stop the heist by any means necessary. Is eat gem? Yeah, eat diamonds. Eat diamonds increases progress. Oh, if he gets 20 diamonds, he can deal me 20 damage, so... Oh, but I could let him get up to like 19 diamonds and then steal them. This is a good plan. You know what else is a good plan? Doing that. Oh, but if I want... Oh, if I get those, I can just harvest all of them that are on the screen. Very good. Pigeon Dating Sim, that was a different game. From a very long time ago. Oh, I only need to do this 4 times. Wow, I might as well, right? Oh, and him doing that steals my... I see. Yeah, fine. I eat the diamonds. Crunch. Oh, wait, so both... Okay, this harvest diamond, this is the one that steals. So, red and blue. Get some red and blue, just so I'm ready. I didn't have any. Ooh. Dang it. Yeah, that's very powerful in this fight. I did it! I ate all the diamonds. Well done, genius. Hope you enjoy those diamonds as much going out as you clearly enjoyed them going in. I don't think I can make them come back out, if I wanted to do that. Giant diamond, large. Burglar Huncan kicks the table. I know! As Huncan climbs into the ductwork with a scowl of disapproval, you claim the mutagen and items inexplicably left behind from your culinary rampage. You can only hope your digital stomach doesn't cause you to regret the actions you took on the behalf of law and order. So a giant diamond does not end the turn. Doubles damage. Seems good. Toss the minigun. Take a giant diamond. I don't know that I really want another small slot. Let's go with another health boost. Because there's something that needed more than 30 health, and I think there was something else that needed either more than 35 or more than 40. So let's go back and start doing those. You ignore your survival instincts and plunge into the void, head first. The first thing you notice is the tremor in your teeth, unfamiliar vibrations passing through your muscles, searing and constricting your tendons in a nauseating full-body rumble. There is only the stale taste of heat in your mouth as your knees give way. Cool. You fall. A rocky island pops in and out of view before resolving in a solid mass. Slamming into it, a burst of multicolored pixels erupts into the air. Unlike entering the fall itself doesn't hurt. That must not be a danger here. More islands form a path in the distance. A gate blocks the way, locked behind a sputtering hologram of Huncan? Match hologram Huncan's movements to open the gate. I see, and I'm already very injured. Match your opponent's most matched symbols to gain progress. Enforced sensor compliance deals 2 damage. Okay, so if he gets screens, he can zap me, sure. And I can't deal damage to him, so this diamond is useless to me right now. Oh, and since he's tied for everything, that counted. Alright, green or red, easy. Green, red, or blue. Should I first aid first? Yes. Alright, so blue will win. There we go. Huncan gives you an inquisitive look. He sighs and returns to his shaders. The data stream void. You hop from island to island. Some are covered in detailed, bumpy textures. Others are just flat, gridded rectangles. Most are desolate, but 3 landmarks stand out against the void. I'd like to craft some contraptions. Let's go to the workbench. What if you could make your own weapons by combining random junk you find lying around? Wouldn't that be cool? Evidently, one of the developers thought so, because the gently floating pipes and gears surrounding the workbench appear to facilitate just that. Just follow the recipes. Craft gizmo and craft revolver increase progress. Interesting. And it will damage me with damage, damage, and damage. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if I can get more saws and more bullets. With everything being like, I can't really see the colors, or see the, you know, the different things as well as before. Because all the shapes have changed. A gut-wrenching blow, but I'm okay. Whoa! Whoa! Chill out. Probably medkit. There's really weird music in this game. Hard to tell what they were going for. Alright, now we can finish. You look down at the bench and stare in awe at your creation. It looks like a hunting rifle, but the metal is tinged with the purplish black of the void. It appears to be permanently wreathed in the ghastly smoke of another world. This is probably fine to put in my inventory, right? However, as soon as you stuff the weapon into your inventory, the bench disappears in a puff of smoke. In the distance, you hear a voice cackle. Aw, man. Deals 10 damage or deals 5 damage to you and your opponent. That seems like a thing not worth using. But it is 4 uses. But I do hate it, so I'm not going to take it. Alright, let's get some more things from that weird path. Unfinished library. You browse the library shelves. Most of the books are simple white rectangles in slightly varying sizes. Most of these are about some guy named Lorem Ipsum. Must be pretty important. Among the decoys, you spy real reading material. A Practical Guide to Wealth Distribution by Rob Burr. Cunning Cephalids by Cal Murray. And what might be a dirty magazine, judging by the dinosaur posing seductively on the cover. I Am Awakened, so I read it. The magazine piques your curiosity, for normal reasons. You look over your shoulder, then flip it open as casually as you can manage. Never judge a book by its cover, right? Anything could be in here. Erotic renditions of dinosaurs in positions you didn't know were possible leer back at you. Oh, goodness. You throw the magazine aside, and as it tumbles over, one page still partially exposed, you do take a brief glance to see what imagery it contains. Super Daddy Issues Plus. I have that trait now. Sorry, I'm fine. This is fine. I'm normal. Just the kind of normal surprise you run into while being a thorough investigator. Haha. You sprint out of the room at breakneck speed. End of branch. Just like that. Well, I'll go back in. There's more books. Read every book. What a smart guy would do. Wealth distribution. While this is a video game, you still have to navigate its version of an economy. Okay, this is cool. Maybe I'll pick up some stock tips. Instead, you find detailed instructions on circumventing all manner of mechanical locks and gain a deeper appreciation for working-class struggles against state-sanctioned corporate oligarchies. Workers of the world, unite. Thief hands. There's still more you could read here. A book on octopi in a game about dinosaurs. Interesting. Grab the spine and yank. It yanks back. Put it back! I'm a coward. Do I get coward? I get coward points. You try to shove the book back into its slot, but something blocks the way. You let go. The book topples over. A pink tentacle reaches out and catches the book in its suction cups before it hits the ground. As more tentacles emerge from the book-shaped gap, you see the crown of a giant octopus. Take back the book. Matching books gains progress. Your opponent's book matches reduce progress. Okay. It seems like there are a lot of fights where damage doesn't matter, like there's no hit points. And am I gonna have... Grab Tentacle. Prevents opponent from matching books for 3 turns. Let's see. Boing. Stop that. Octopus knowledge got me. All right. Oof. Oh. Alright, well, I guess I finally grab a tentacle. Oh, and he can use the same thing on me. Interesting. Oh, grab tentacle and tentacle grab. Haha. It's kind of funny. So I cannot match books now. Oh, so what happens here? Oh, they just stay there? No! Oh, how awful. Well, so he tentacle grabs me, and then I'll tentacle grab him? It's very unfortunate that his wears off. Oh no, I can refresh. Yeah, I can refresh his. I do so. No! Okay, I can match books again now. Should I? No, we're fine. Okay. Complete. The octopus's suction cups peel off the hard cover of the book with a vicious pop. Defeated, it retreats back into the bookshelf, its gaze still locked on the book in your hands. You wanted to learn about cephalopods too, huh? From its perch, the octopus's eyes gently plead with you. You sit cross-legged on the floor and begin reading aloud. Hours pass. The octopus is enraptured. When you finally finish the book, you close it, rub your eyes, and look at the octopus again. I hope that was helpful. Sorry about fighting you earlier. Happy octopus noises. The octopus retreats into the shelves and re-emerges with what appears to be an old skyhook. It offers it to you with a cheery burble. Oh, thank you. Skyhook, large. With a final nod, the octopus retrieves the book from you and scuttles back into the depths of the white tomes. Harvests all symbols on the board of a random type. That does seem pretty good. Especially if it doesn't end the turn, you get to then take advantage of the now combo heavy board. Excellent. Alright, I should go back in and visit yet another, but first, more stress or actually finding a whole lot of, yeah, let's get another large slot item. So we'll just save up for a long time if need be. The giant toilet. You gawk at the enormous porcelain throne eclipsing the skybox. Who put this here? A ribbon of toilet paper hangs over the seat. Paragraphs of text, impossible to read at this distance, cover its surface. The curvature of the bowl guards against attempts to scale its polished surface. Scale! That's it! Well, let me be stumped first. I should come back. There must be some way I can read this later. You turn. Then movement catches your periphery. Beyond the toilet, a column of smoke rises in the distance. You feel a primal fear inside you as you look at it. I'll leave it alone. The smoke is strangely foreboding. You choose to leave it alone. Success! Success. I didn't do anything. I looked at a toilet and then turned around. Turned 360 degrees and walked away. Alright. So let's walk away. And I don't even remember where I got Constant Sense of Dread. Well, it's nothing new anyway. You begin the short hike around the toilet bowl's rim. You continue your sojourn over lonely, conveniently placed islands toward the column of smoke and its mysterious source. As the plume comes into focus, you realize the smoke is an endless stream of black squares. The squares expand in size as they rise, then shrink again before blinking out of existence above you. The column appears to be coming from a hole in the ground. Peering into it, you see nothing. The physical confines of the game don't exist here. It seems this is a hole of endless, untouched data for the developer's eventual use. If I jumped, nothing much would happen, right? It's not like I'd die. And if I did, I'd just pop back up at Huncan's bar. I don't have enough coward points to not do it, so I do it. As a video game protagonist, there's one thing you can always rely on to get yourself out of an impossible situation. Death! You feel your way to the edge of the island, take a deep breath, and plunge. Falling faster and faster, you feel the discomfort of moving quickly to reach nowhere in particular. Black particles continue to fill your vision. You're left with your thoughts, with yourself. A sinking feeling forms in the pit of your stomach. Shouldn't I be back at the bar by now? You fall for hours, days, weeks. Time loses all meaning. There is nothing but the fall and the black squares surrounding you. This has to end sometime. The developers will come back and save me, right? If they save me, I could keep helping. I'd help them fix the game. I could be useful. The computer will shut down. The computer will shut down at some point. It has to. Weird. Let's go explore that again and just try out the other option. Not the hacker blood. Stumped. Dread. Jump. In a moment. The game will crash. I could fall so far the computer runs out of numbers or something? I think I remember reading about that somewhere. Would that kill me? Permanently? And what then? You can't push away the thought. You don't have the space or the noise. If someone somewhere actually lets you die, what happens to J.J. Hardwell? There's gotta be an afterlife. Although it seems like life would lose meaning once you've done everything there is to do. Aren't the choices we make with limited time the things that define us? Do I have limited time anymore? Shivers run up your spine. Death comes for us all. But with nothing else to do, you continue to contemplate your morality. You think and think and think, until the game abruptly sets you back on solid ground. Thank goodness. Okay, that's a way to get another trait. Once more. Just continue jumping off a cliff. Over and over. Come on. I'll have to remember, once I am a coward, I can come back. Find something else cool. I guess I just won't exist. Existence is kind of terrifying when you think too hard about it. The fact that things exist, and they exist a certain way, makes absolutely no sense. Someone made a decision somewhere, and I'm subject to how it decided all of this should work, and whatever it decided should come next. Oh, okay. Same result. Try the other one, too. I wish the fast forward was just a little bit faster. I have no idea why hacker blood is going to allow me to climb the toilet. Reincarnation sounds cool, but at that point, am I even me anymore? How am I continuing to live if I become a screaming baby in Cleveland, Ohio with no memory of who I was? That complete transfer of energy, it's like being erased. Okay. The void has been satisfied. Now I may climb a toilet. In the developer console, you look up the numbers that control the toilet's size. Oh, that type of scale. It's multiplied by 112. Let's try 1. Approximately 1/60th of a second after you input the data, the giant toilet plops down to regular size. You grab a corner of the marked up paper and withdraw it from the toilet's mouth. Good thing the liquid shaders are still broken. Up close, you see the writing on this toilet paper isn't just a message, it's a treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Each creed begins with dev log. You spool the toilet paper back to the first entry. What is CRDM? What are the core pillars of CRDM? 1. Juxtaposition of redneck and super science aesthetic. 2. Tense CQC combat broken up with light puzzles. 3. Charming aspirational protagonist. 4. Iconic over-the-top antagonist. Core pillars. Is this how developers talk? Do you keep reading? Next gen CRDM, which I suppose is Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion. So where does that leave us for CRDM 3? 1. CRDM 2 bailed on the redneck aesthetic, setting the game on a tropical island of all places. We gotta go back to our roots. Redneck's doing super science. Talk to Greg. CRDM 2 made the combat hack and slash and basically handed puzzle answers to the player. But if we reduce player health, we can also reduce the total number of enemies per map and give the puzzles room to breathe. 3. We killed off Jack Breyer in the last game, so hopefully narrative comes up with a cool replacement. 4. I heard it's going to be some sort of supercomputer. Seems played out. A supercomputer. Good thing they went with Huncan instead. Do you keep reading? Oh, I can go back to this. Okay. Let's go back to this and check the other option, just in case. Oh. You focus immediately on the third and final entry, RIP CRDM. They killed it. The directors killed CRDM. They removed the redneck from creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion. Again. They turned my puzzle prototype into the only puzzle in the game. We're releasing that piece of crap, but not crafting, so we can put an extra sticker on the box? I thought the developers agreed on what this game was supposed to be. And JJ is just a paperboy wuss who whines all the time. Jack Breyer was cool because he didn't talk. Only cool part of the project was Computer Huncan, and they cut him for a Henry Bayless ripoff. I think my dialogue adds depth. Oh, I kind of want to see the other options, so you have to click through, back to here. And remember, there is another coward here, another coward option. All right, you've read enough. Leave. You let go of the development log. What a sobering document. As you watch it settle to the bottom of the toilet basin, it gives you an idea. Flush the toilet. You don't even know a toilet's flush in your game, but you're about to find out. You slam your hand on the lever. Nothing seems to change, but you hear a satisfying whoosh all the same. I mean, I kind of want to go back and not flush it, just in case. And then we can finally get back to matching gems with other gems. I'm definitely going to forget, like, where some of these things are. Leave it be. There's better uses of your time than finding out if the developers coded the ability for your character to pee. You leave the toilet to its own devices. Fair enough. Alright, finally something else. Go. Over here, maybe? Or here? That was the... Yeah, this was the... Oh, yeah, let's go back to the elevator. Press the wizard button. You press the wizard button. The elevator remains motionless, indifferent to your request. This may require more than a button press or two. Emergency call button? Pressing the emergency call button triggers a low, crunchy beep that stops as you pull your finger away. Hey, what? Who's there? It's JJ Huncan, sir. Oh, it's JJ Huncan, sir. That's Engineer Huncan to you, my boy. I'll not be mistaken for that blithering dullard complaining about his liquid shaders. Oh, right. How do I get deeper into the deprecated files? I'm looking for the wizard. Wizard, eh? That's a tough one. I've been fixing bugs, trying to get myself out of these damned files, but for every bug I fix, 2 new ones pop up. If I had another engineer to help me, or could find something to force a reboot, we could get this whole thing up and running in a jiff. Till then, I think we're hosed, my boy. How'd you get down here? Well, I met a real nice fellow. We hit it off something fierce, and we bought a house down here. Who knows? If we can find a house sitter, we could take a vacation to the work-in-progress music folder in the summer. Deprecated files, JJ. Use your brain. Anything else? What would help force a reboot? Finding something so deprecated that it crashes the game. We're running on an old soak test machine, meaning it will run as long as possible to find bugs. When the game crashes, it restarts and cleans up garbage from memory. It might be just what we need. Anything else? That's it. Take this. Fire extinguisher. Small. And that destroys all red symbols. Not claims them, just destroys them. Still more fun than a quick fire pistol. Put me here, and then what happened? Vent? Oh, no, okay. Is this going to be the same library that I just saw? The unfinished library? No! Tables and chairs are scattered across the room with assorted additional reading nooks, inviting you to grab a rook and get lost in it. This is the kind of library a rich person has, full of books they unfailingly love to talk about but have largely never read. Behind a nearby bookshelf, you start to hear uneven, halting footsteps. Bumping and scraping, a strange mass oozes into view. What the? Parts of its body are unusually bent and flattened, as if a skeleton were wearing the wrong muscles. Are you here to kill me? I don't think so. Oh, that's a shame. I'm so messed up, man. You probably couldn't find my hitboxes if you tried. How long have you been like this, if you don't mind me asking? As long as I can remember. But I'm used to it by now. I stay moving. My walk cycle hurts the least. It's the loneliness that's hardest to bear. No one wants to be seen with a freak, even in the deprecated files. I'm sorry, I'm probably talking way too much. Do you mind finding a gun and trying to shoot me now? I don't have this, but later I can come back and fix the bug. Raise his confidence. For what it's worth, you don't seem like a freak to me. Please, don't patronize me. I know what I am. No, I mean it. We're two people having a normal conversation. You didn't jump out and try to kill me, which is more than I can say for most of the folks I've met here. You seriously seem like a great guy. I'm sorry you're in such a rough situation. I don't know what to say. No one's ever been this nice to me before. You don't need to say anything. I have to keep looking for the wizard, but hopefully I'll see you around. Wait. Awful takes a deep breath. With a pained grunt, he extends one of his limbs toward a nearby bookshelf. He manages to grab what he was looking for and drops it on the floor. With another breath, he flails again, knocking the object in your direction. I can't help you very much, but maybe this will be of some use to you. Industrial vacuum, small. Thank you, sincerely. No, thank you for seeing me. Emotional intelligence. Here's hoping we can talk again sometime. Awful lumbers back through the bookshelves, continuing his endless shuffle, but feeling more human than he has in a long time. Oh, that was nice of me. I mean, I guess it's alright. Kaboom. I'd feel bad if I threw it away as soon as he gave it to me. Alright, open and go to basement. Here I go. The smell inside the basement isn't exactly offensive, just incredibly stale. Piles of cans, jars, and MREs line an extensive... with an apostrophe? I don't think that's correct. Line an extensive network of shelves, with the whole spectacle blanketed in a thick layer of dust. Despite the debris and general lack of movement, you can hear pistons grinding some distance away. Your ears lead you to a robot, endlessly jarring preserved food. It fills, closes, and seals each jar with alarming speed. Then, when it runs out of jars, it carefully dumps the contents of every jar it filled into a pile of preserves before beginning the cycle again. You watch it for a while, and begin to feel a deep sense of heaviness. Excuse me, the robot judders at the sound of your voice, causing it to break one of its jars. Foodbot 9800 sparks angrily, picks up a jar, and turns to face you. It begins rotating its other hand at high speed, implying that you are going to be its next jar in short order. You shouldn't have disturbed it. Do damage or increase progress to defeat the robot. Can't. Gain progress. You can, but you can punch. Death comes for us all. I have a sacrificial charge that deals 6 damage, but I take 3 damage myself. He has canned food. Okay, so he just harvests 2x2 blocks. Throws cans at me. Cans food. Throw can't. So I guess 2 different things will happen depending on whether I beat it with damage or with progress. So let's try progress first. So I need blues and cans, or whatever these are. Although that leaves him more knives to hurt me with. But I'm a big boy, I can take it. I might as well just use this. Sure. Oh! I hit him very hard. Alright, now I need more blues and more cans. But I also might as well... Sure. How stressful for some reason. Time to progress, progress, progress. And first aid. Still trying to get more blue. There we go. I just need blue. Or do I... No, I don't even need blue. We're good. Might as well use up on first aid. I'm better now, but stressed. Boom. You gaze at the scrap heap? Wait, why is it a scrap heap? I reasoned with it, didn't I? What a waste. As you take in the scattered remains, you can't help but wonder why the robot was designed to look humanoid. It could have been anything. Maybe it's easier for the developers to make us move when we all have the same skeletal structure, anatomically correct, which there was somewhere I could use that. Regardless, you shrug off the thought and stoop to pick up one of the jars of preserves. It's an odd color, reddish-brown and sickly. You feel a primal compulsion to taste it. I do? Yeah, man, absolutely. Bad ideas? Taste the jelly. Lem. The taste of raw meat. Taste of raw meat coats the tip of your tongue. This is beef jelly, preserved for God knows how long. It restores some health, but it takes effort to hold down. Is that fun for you? Yes, a little bit. Meat jelly. So I could go back and not disturb the robot, or we could move on with the story. Raises health, restores health by 10 and raises stress by 15. I don't think I want that. But something cool might happen when you eat it, so I don't know. Alright, so yeah, let's go back here now, to the vents. Alright, search for valuables this time. Amongst the trove, you spot a recording device with an unnatural shimmer. A small red light blinks next to its speaker. You press the play button and hear two tinny voices emerge. So, you've got this manger place? Menagerie. Jesus is there. He is not. The password is pseudo. But it's a secret. You're more observant than you let on. I also knows you're looking for special things to put inside the manger thing. Things, entities, anything unique. Right. Seems like you got everything worked out for. What do you need me for? Did you know that you're the only Huncan in the game who never gets sober? The only Huncan who cannot physically take the drink out of his hand? Nope. Do now, though, of course. I'd like to give you a drink, Huncan. Wouldn't you like a drink? With a screech, the recording abruptly cuts off. That voice. It sounded like an angry forest was breathing in my ear, and he did a great job depicting that with his voice. So there was somewhere that I was supposed to recite a password. This is kind of like a Metroidvania. I should have been writing down all of these places that I can go and things that I need to do in place. Was it here? Was it here? There was some place that had the recording enthusiast thing. Probably here. So this will take me to the... I don't want that. I don't want the lab. Let's follow the hum. Retrace your steps. Ah! I forgot all about this. I have thief hands now. I can press the partially depressed button. Stealth tutorial. A cyberraptor appears in front of you with its back turned. In an instant, dozens of conflicting versions of a stealth takedown tutorial rattle through your head. The exact boundaries of the system aren't clear. What you are sure of is, if you truly believe in yourself, you can snap a dinosaur's neck with one button press. You exhale, take a deep breath, and crouch down. Your vision blurs slightly at the edges of sight. Stealth mode activated. Neck snap the unaware dinosaur. Oh, stealth enforced by giant laser deals 50 damage. Throw pebble. What's over there? Clears 4 of each of the opponent's symbols. Okay. So I can throw pebbles to stop him from detecting me. And ultimately, I just need a whole lot of blue. Good. Well, he needs bones and green. This isn't going to be that hard. I don't need to use up my items. Oh, only need to do it 4 times? Awesome. Throw pebble. Oh, and that also steals me some blues. I think? They should have. Oh, no, it just clears them. I don't steal them. Unfortunate. Ooh. Oh. Dangerously close to detecting me. Stole pebble. And again? Yes. I do it. Clever boy. For sneaking up on a raptor. The dinosaur falls to your feet with a satisfying but eerie thump. You could question whether it should be this easy to wipe a creature from existence, but right now it just feels good to be alive. So where else should I be looking for paths? I think I needed skills for whatever came over there. What are some other... I'm gonna go here, because I forget what happened here. This is where I needed the password. Didn't Drunk Huncan mention a password? Collecting your thoughts to ensure you say it correctly, you whisper the word "sudo" and find the door quietly creaking open. With only a brief glance backward, you cross the threshold. This is progress. The passage leads to a hall with yet another puzzle door at the end. Between you and the door waits Dog Huncan? A monstrosity. Well, bow wow, and howdy. You're the protagonist, huh? Suppose I am, if only by default. I learned that I come back after I die, and that I have a bunch of clones, and my sense of self gets kind of fuzzy after that. Crises of identity are pretty common around here. Take me, for example. What do you think I am? I will eventually gain a wondering whether you're secretly racist skill. I think you are a man with a... No, you're a dog with a man body. Well, dang, that's pretty close. It's a good thing you came by. I've been waiting an awfully long time for a player character to show up, and now that you have, I can open this door. My job here is done. Anything you want to ask me before you head inside? I know I end up killing you, don't I? Where am I? He smiles, as if he's been waiting his entire life to hear you ask this question. Well, why don't you find out yourself? Come on in. As Dog Huncan touches the door, a bell rings somewhere in the mansion. Why? I don't get it. The Wooden Society. You stumble into a menagerie of oddities. People in formal wear mingle about the room, examining the scenery or fingering small appetizers. It looks like your average high society cocktail party, except each and every member of the crowd has a wooden carving for a head. It's a wooden society. Dozens of wooden heads turn in eerie synchronicity as you stumble into the room, before turning away, all except for one. Exiting the door to the bar, you abruptly bump into a tall, broad, bird-headed man. Where most entities in the mansion ignore the doors or can't see them, this man, he was waiting for you. Beyond the man, you realize with a start that Dog Huncan is now sitting in the corner of the room using duct tape to attach a massive sword to his hands. Now, let's talk. You wave at the bird-headed man, if only to create space between his face and your own. Hi. Our esteemed guest of honor. We've been expecting you. How fares your quest to release the game? You know about that? We know everything worth knowing. I am Mr. Bird, and we are the Wooden Society, a fraternity dedicated to the preservation of the best, most unique portions of the game. That sounds noble, but why were you waiting for me? You're our protagonist, are you not? Only you can solve our problems. You see, we, too, want this game to be released, but instead of skipping all over and tinkering with code at random, we prefer a more strategic approach. We've gathered our best minds to solve this dilemma, and we'd like to collaborate with you on a solution that's amenable to all parties. How can I help? All we want is to hear your perspective on the issues facing us today. The power to act ultimately lies in your hands. Wait, all we want is to hear... Yeah, okay, I said it right. As our protagonist, you undoubtedly have a wealth of wisdom to impart. Perhaps you might even contribute to our menagerie one day. You get the sudden feeling that if Mr. Bird had a face, he'd be looking down at you with a toothy, terrible grin. Oh, let's peek behind the mysterious red curtain. A red curtain obscured in shadow beckons to you. It must be hiding something they don't want you to see. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doot. You look over your shoulder. Though most of the society don't have eyes carved into their wooden heads, you feel their vigilant gaze. You'll have to time your moment carefully. Don't mind me. This is Jigsaw. No, sir. I think I heard something. Harvest symbols in a row. Alright, so I'm trying to prevent her from getting to 10 and 10, like before. And I once again have Throw Pebble. Alright. Do 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 do. This is an odd game. Alright, so I should be careful. Don't wait too long to stop her from detecting, because I could get locked out for a turn. Nice. Yeah, I mean, not quite. I mean, in the sense that at least some of the encounters are non-combat. Like, some of them are just, you're playing the, you know, I attack you, you attack me. We both have some heals or something. This is at least a little, you know. It does seem to... I thought that they might... I mean, it's also, like, they are kind of Metroidvania-ing a little bit, too, with the fact that there's this, like, big map that I have to remember that there are places that I need to go back to once I have certain abilities. A little. Like... The self-aware... Yeah. Oh, no! No, we're okay. We are no longer okay. I throw a pebble. And then I get some blues? Yes. You wait until the exact moment when everyone's animations turn their backs to you at the same time, and seize your moment. Behind the curtain, a pair of ruby-red eyes stare out at you from a gilded cage. Oh, hey. You trapped too? Apparently, I'm the guest of honor. Oh, you must be that player character everyone's been talking about. They spent 2 whole days talking about taking off your skin and switching it with other skins they've been finding in the mansion if they finally manage to get their hands on you. So, you know, look out for that. If they're schmoozing you and haven't gone all mask off yet, you've still got a chance. Unlock my cage. I'll create a diversion so we can escape. Let's do it. The lock's last tumbler clicks into place. Mothman bursts through the door before he can move out of the way. I feel like there was a Mothman skill of some kind that I had at some point when I was in the vents. He grabs the red curtain in a clawed fist and tears it off its railing. Gasps echo from the crowd as they all turn to face you. Eat my fat, mothy ass, said Bender. Hey, what about you distracting them so we can leave? This is the distraction. Good luck. Mothman disappears with an audible pop. Meanwhile, the scorned members of the Wooden Society turn on you, daggers in their hands. Choosing violence. Fight your way out. Alright. Double damage status for 2 turns. Scary. Fisticuffs for 1 damage. Not scary. Clears your symbol bank and deals 3 damage. Oh, I'm fully feral now. I can now bite, which is just harvest a 2x2 block. That's not that interesting. Alright, let's do this. I have been fisticuffed. No, all of my stuff. I knew that was coming, too. There we go. There we go. Alright, so before I lose my stuff... Wait, bird? Oh, I don't have bird expert. Alright, more knives, hopefully. Nope. Uh-oh. Ouch. And he's going to pilfer next turn, so shouldn't I... I mean, I imagine he's going to pilfer next turn. Alright, let's first aid then. Oh! Wait, this doesn't double twice, does it? Wait, it dealt me 2 damage? I don't understand. At all. Fine with this, because now I get to do that. Build stuff up again. Good. Skyhook. What do I get? Okay. I knew that was gonna be a good, good item. Then... Sure. There we go. Dozens of bodies lay sprawled at your feet, blood decals littering across the floor and walls in an ocean of repeated splatters. It wasn't your fault, but you will have nightmares about this. Alright, so in the vents there was a Mothman thing that I can do now, but I think now is probably what I'm going to call it. Let's go ahead and spend this on another large slot. Looks good. And... maybe more stress, but probably not. Probably getting another health boost, then a small slot, then I'll get stress. We're always back at the shop. Another Skyhook, which is great. And... what do I have right now? Hourglass, Skyhook. Yeah, I like the minigun too. Minigun's fine. Oh. I figured I would do one more run. Alright. Let's find out why he is duct taping a massive sword to his hands. There must be a reason. There must be. I refuse to believe that he would do that for no reason. You brush past the man with as little force as you can. You aren't trying to start a fight. Excuse me. You hurry across the room, and once you get within roughly 20 feet of Dog Huncan, find a series of walls sealing you off from the rest of the room. Oh goodness, I guess you entered my trigger zone. I don't remember it being that big before. With an effort, Dog Huncan raises the sword into the air and settles it on his shoulder. Since my character model got finished pretty early in development, the developers used me to test their boss fight mechanics. When they made me the gatekeeper of the Wooden Society, that took priority, but It turns out, all that boss fight code? No. It's still inside me, just running. Dog Huncan looks at the new walls that have appeared around you and the ominous red light now shining overhead. Looks like there's only one way out. Gotta beat the boss, champ. Please, don't do this. We don't have to fight just because the developers stuck that in us. Most of the time, I don't think they knew what they even wanted. Dog Huncan shakes his head. I'd change this if I could, friend. He shrugs, cracking a weary smile as well as he can with a sword across his back. So we've got to do the best we can with the rolls we've got. Put 'em up. Poison Spray. Horrid adds a 3 damage poison status. Skull Cleaver, 4 damage. Sonic Boom. Woof! Clears all blues. Psychic Blast. Distressing for many reasons. Raises stress by 30. Go Get the Ball. Clears red symbols but prevents using items and actions till end of next turn. Because I'm trying to make sure he doesn't get red so that he doesn't poison me? I don't know. Alright, so I can hold my breath to get rid of dog breath, which is probably the poison spray. Oh! As a 3 damage poison status, it doesn't say how long that lasts. It probably lasts until you hold your breath. There's play fetch and there's fake throw. It's over there. Well, this is all cool and cute. Alright, in that case, I stab him. Oh dear. Well, he's already going to do something awful to me. Yeah, I don't have a way to, like, stop him from doing terrible things. Alright, so let me just get a lot of green so I can hopefully get my stress back up afterward. And also orange so I can hold my breath someday. This seems like it's going to be a hard fight. Alright, let's actually use the skyhook right now. And then clear the dog breath. And then oh no. Alright, so I can deep breath a couple of times, maybe. Also, let's use up my shoulder bashes. Only one. Yeah, let's clear those and see if... Yeah, lots of comboing off of that. Yeah! Oh my god, look at all that. He's toast. Can I just, like, Cosmic Hourglass right now and hopefully take 2 very good turns? Like this? Oh, that wasn't very good. That also wasn't very good. His turn was good. His turn is still good. I don't have orange. Okay, dog defeated. Dog Huncan staggers away from you with a whimper before collapsing onto the floor. Dog Huncan! You race to his body. Is that even your name? I just assumed. No harm, you got it right first try. I always thought Chad Shakespeare would have been a cool name, but that wasn't up to me. He gestures to the room and the now scarred walls that still surround you. None of these things are. He begins to cough. Great body-shaking hacks that cause multicolored fluorescent blood to leak through his fingers. I guess that's what happened to paintball mode. Is it just me, or do you feel tired too? It's not just you. I'm real tired, Chad. Chad Shakespeare's ears twitch instinctively. I liked that. Tell you what, I don't want to be an imposition, but will you stay with me while it ends, please? I'd be honored. You hold your companion's hand as his breath slows. His eyes flutter shut, chest taking more and more time to rise and fall until the rhythm ceases entirely. The hand that tightly held your own loosens of its own accord. Dog Huncan, also known as Chad Shakespeare, is dead. You deserve better, damn it. And now I have Boss Slayer 3, so I can go back and have that work out differently. So then, with Chad Shakespeare defeated, we shall call it a night. Thanks everybody for sticking around and watching this weird game. like I said, I don't know how long... I should probably look up on how long to beat, how long it is. I would imagine it's not going to take more than... Oh, wait. It does... Okay, hold on. Oh, it tells you what percentage you're done with each individual chapter. And I don't know if Chapter 4 is the last one or not. I would be surprised if it was more than 2 more streams. So I am gonna stream this tomorrow, and we'll see how far we get. But thank you for stopping by. Hope you're enjoying it, and I will see you next time. Have a good night.